Good morning, and good morning. It is a windy and cool day on this Wednesday here in the Arkansas Delta. So glad that you have a chance to come in and to say hello and all of that good stuff. So I want to encourage you that when you get in and get on, hey, would you just send me a quick message, let me know who all is hanging out with me today, that we're going to be doing some Bible reading. We're going to chat for a little bit. And just say hello. Let me know what's going on, and all of that good stuff. All of that good stuff. It has been a busy morning here in the church office, getting quite a few things done today, and just getting ready for the weekend. And it seems like I have been on the phone most of the morning, and so that is always fun. I love getting in, getting to chat, getting to talk. So that has been my day. But when you get in and get settled, just say hello. Let me know who all is here, who all is chatting with me, and I am going to just notify a few folks that we are hanging out right now if they want to join me. Let's see. Hi, Mary Weddington. How in the world are you doing? How in the world are you doing? I'm so glad to see you this morning. Let's see. There's Miss Mary. Who else is here? Let me see here. Let me see. There's Miss Sandy. Hi, lady. How are you today? I'm so glad to see you. Miss Sandy is here. Jack is mowing the yard. Mowing the yard. Boy, he's got a cool day to do that, too. Doggone. Hope he's careful out there. That wind will blow all that stuff right back in his face. And so we definitely want him to be extra safe. Who all else is here? Let me try to get in over here so I can see a little bit more and see who all has decided to hang out with me and grab a cup of coffee and all that good stuff here. Let's see. Boom shakalaka. There is Miss Denise. Hi, Nancy. How in the world are you doing this morning, lady? You having a good morning? Like I said, if you are here, say hello. Let me know who all is hanging out and what your morning is like. We are nearing the weekend. We're nearing Mother's Day. And for you ladies out there, happy Mother's Day early ahead of time. You guys are just amazing, and we thank you for that. And I love celebrating Mother's Day. We don't do a whole lot around our place at all, but I just love to say thank you. Job well done, moms, for those kids. Phone call coming in, so I'm going to touch that out, and I will call him back here in just a little bit. And so don't be surprised if while we're hanging out a little bit that my phone doesn't go off a few more times. And so that's kind of been my norm. Let's see. Gail Harris is in the building. Gail Harris, how in the world are you doing today? What have you got going on, Gail? I didn't see you guys on Zoom last night for Sunday school, so I hope everything was okay. I just hope that you might have been just extra busy or just kind of doing some things. So we missed you. You were missed, okay? And I want you and Robert to know that. Let me see here. Boom, boom, boom. Yep, I told my phone is just, it's going to go nuts, okay, just to be totally honest with you. Let's see here. Nisi is laundry, cleaning, and sending out messages. That's my girl right there. That is my girl. And thank you for what you're doing, Nisi. I greatly appreciate that. I have been pushing buttons and blowing whistles and ringing bells. That has been my morning. So I'm definitely kind of excited. Hey, we're going to pick up reading today. We're going to be in John 7. If you want to hang out with me for a little bit longer, we're in John 7. We'll pick up at verse 25 whenever we get over there. We're going to give a few more folks a little bit more time to kind of jump in, say hello, to get in, see what all is going on, and all that good stuff. I do hope that you are planning on being with us tonight for our Wednesday night Bible study. That's going to start here, Facebook Live at 6:30. When services are over tonight, when we're done, I am going to be making a very big announcement as to the direction that we as Ridgewood are going to be doing moving forward. I'm very excited about some things that are coming up in the future. I'm very excited about the direction we're going to move in. And so I cannot wait to share that with you, and I will share that tonight after our Bible study. So please make sure that you are hanging out so that you can kind of be in the know, the KNOW, as to what we are going to do. I am excited, and let me just say this, I'm excited to see you. So it won't be long. Just hang on, and we will make that big announcement tonight after Bible study. Gail, what did you say, Gail? All is well, long work days. Oh, girl, I know, I do, I understand. I completely understand. For a matter of prayer request, I know there were some things talked about in our Zoom Sunday school last night. We want to pray for Brother Norval. Brother Norval's just not doing good at all, trying to get his surgery scheduled. So please continue to remember him. And I talked to my best friend this morning, and he is taking one of his doctoral finals tonight. He has a few classes that he has left and trying to get to his doctorate degree behind him, and he has a doctoral final today. And so if you would help me to pray for my buddy Robert, I would greatly appreciate that. He, as with all of us, whenever we've taken those crazy things, they are stressful, they are painful, and dude, just pray for Robert. Just get that beast over with, okay? Because the doctoral finals were just maddening, and so I'm glad mine's behind me. But you know, speaking of that, before this whole pandemic mess hit back, a couple of months ago, I was actually praying through and really processing the possibility of going back to seminary for my second doctorate degree. I have really been praying about that, and I have for quite some time, but obviously with the pandemic, there was just no possible way. And so once this whole thing is over, and we can kind of get back to some small semblance of normalcy, I may look at that again. I really do, because I've already talked to my seminary, I've already talked to my advisors, and I already have a game plan. I've got a plan of action. I have a class list that is already out, and I'm a student by nature. I love to study. I love to prepare, and so back years ago when we made the decision to go forward in seminary, it was like, okay, this was just old hat, because it was just something I was going to do anyway, was to study and to try to soak up some knowledge and wisdom. And so it was just only a second nature to go in and to seek my degrees. And so that was fun. I really enjoyed it, but there's an itch about doing it again and about going back. And I can do everything online, everything off campus. So I would never have to leave my office or leave my house to take any of my classes. And so that's always been a blessing. But we're not 100% sure, and obviously we're not going to start anything anytime soon. But would you pray for me about that? Because my degree, I have a doctorate in biblical theology. I love it. My master's is in biblical theology, and my doctorate is. But I'm very much looking at going back and getting what is called, it's a D-Min, that would be the credentials. It's a doctorate of ministry, and it would be focused on preaching, I forgot now exactly what it was called. I think I've got it over here. Hold on, I'll tell you. Boom, boom, boom. Oh yeah, I keep notes everywhere. If you can see my desk, it looks kind of disgusting, but I can assure you everything on my desk is organized. It's organized to me, and I know right where everything is. It would be a doctorate of ministry in biblical exposition. It's preaching, basically, is what it is. Hey, there's my buddy Kane Wheeler. Kane Wheeler from the grand metropolis of West Memphis, Arkansas. Kane, I want you to know that I'm praying for you and your church as you folks decide to move forward with this pandemic situation and the new guidelines that have came out from the governor. I am praying for you, Kane, if I can help you in any way to make forward decisions, to make forward progress. I would love to be able to come alongside and to partner with you and to help you and your folks. So don't hesitate to reach out and let me know. You guys, when you see Kane Wheeler landing on here, some of you may know him. He is a Wheatley boy. And so he comes from this great area over here. He is from Wheatley. There is my buddy Josh Hall, has stuck his nose in. Josh Hall, good morning. Glad to see you, buddy. Glad to see you're in. I pray that you and your leaders are making great decisions as we all seek to move forward. I know we are. We are going to announce tonight the direction that we are going to go in. I'm very excited. It's going to be a great day for Ridgewood when we make this announcement today. So, Josh, if you would, please be in prayer for us. And I am praying for you, praying for your staff. And if I can help you, Josh, please let me know. And I know you guys, you and Kane, you guys are in a little different predicament because you guys have a additional request of your mayor to prolong the opportunity to come inside the building. And so just know that I do understand. I understand where Marco's coming from, but I also understand the directives of God. And so I am praying for you guys as you seek to move forward. Back to what I was saying, the seminary. This would be my second doctorate, which would take a while. It'll take a long time to get this. But it would be a D-Min, Doctor of Ministry in Biblical Exposition. So that's kind of what I'm looking at for the possibility. Might be able to start that in 2021, maybe next year sometime. So, kind of pray for that and see exactly what's going on. Got a lot of folks that's in, a lot of folks that's here. I'm going to try to get outside sometime today. I've got to do some testing with video equipment, so you may see me on. You may see me just kind of popping in and out. If so, just say hello. Ignore me if you need to, because it won't be anything of any worth. I just need to test a few things. And so if you do happen to see me, don't think anything. Again, tonight, 6:30 is our Bible study. I do hope you're here. I would ask you this afternoon to invite some of your friends to join us. Tag them. Literally share this page. We want to get as many folks to like this page as we possibly can. And that only happens when you share, when you invite your friends to like our page, is when we grow. And if you would do that. Also, when you got on today, if you're on your phone, when you got on today, if you will recall, one of the first things you saw in the comment area was an opportunity to click to follow or to like our page. And so I want to make sure that you're doing that, and that all of your friends are doing the exact same thing, because what that does is that just sends out notifications. I believe one of the choices was click here to be notified when Ridgewood Baptist goes live. And we want to do that. We want as many people that will to go ahead and click that, so that we can get the notifications out in a hurry, and we can get the viewers on quickly. That way they will not be missing anything. Okay, well, hey, we're going to read. We're going to go in. We are in John chapter 7, if you'd like to follow along. For those of you who have not been with me on a day-to-day basis, I read from the New King James Version. That is my version of choice. Not saying there's anything wrong with anything else. This is just Jim's version. This is what I like, and that's what I always take to the pulpit with me. Okay, John chapter 7, starting at verse 25, if you want to follow along. I love the heading of this that's in my Bible, and it simply says this: could this be the Christ? Now some of them from Jerusalem said, is this not he whom they seek to kill? But look, he speaks boldly, and they say nothing to him. Do the rulers know indeed that this is truly the Christ? However, we know where this man is from. But when the Christ comes, no one knows where he is from. Then Jesus cried out as he taught in the temple, saying, you both know me, and you know where I am from, and I have not come of myself, but he who sent me is true, whom you do not know. But I know him, for I am from him, and he sent me. Therefore they sought to take him, but no one laid a hand on him, because his hour had not yet come. And many of the people believed in him and said, when the Christ comes, will he do more signs than these which this man has done? Okay, good conversation going on there, trying to determine, is Jesus the Christ? Could he be the Christ? And when you think about that, folks, we kind of see that even in today's society. There's a lot of questions as to people asking about Jesus. Is the Jesus of the Bible the same Jesus that we can pray to today? Is he really the Son of God? Could he be the Christ? Or was he just another man? Was he just another little g God? And I can assure you, if you're watching right now, or if you watch anytime in the future, let me just explain to you something real quick. Jesus was, and always will be the Son of God. He is the Christ, the Son of the living God. There is no second. There is no third. It is Jesus. He is God's only Son, the one that God sent to this earth to die on a cross so that you and I could have eternal life if we would just simply believe in him. That is who Jesus is. And to read that people, even, hundreds of years ago, were struggling, trying to figure out, could this be the Christ? It just kind of explains where we are in society. Folks, that is all I have today. Thank you so much for grabbing a cup of coffee with me, just kind of chilling out. Remember, tonight, don't miss Bible study, okay? We're going to make that announcement right afterwards as to what our plans are. We have spent hours, the deacons and I have spent hours praying through this strategy, processing this through, trying to make the best decision that we could make for our church family. We wanted to make sure, we had 3 criteria. We wanted to make sure that the plans that we put in place does not in any way, shape, form, or fashion hinder the spread of the gospel. And that's first and foremost. Okay, under no circumstances does any plan we do hinder the spread of the gospel. Number 2 is that we wanted the plans that we put into place to be the safest as possible for our Ridgewood family and as safe as possible for our community as much as we have responsibility. And so those were what we looked at. Those were the guidelines as we looked moving forward. And then we took into grand consideration the guides that have come from our governor's office. And so I'm overwhelmed with excitement to tell you what we're going to be doing tonight. It's going to happen, and it's going to happen soon. Probably for some, it won't be soon enough, but we are ready to move forward at Ridgewood, and I am just, I'm beside myself. So don't miss it. That's tonight, immediately following tonight's Bible study. Okay, folks, that is all I've got. If you need anything, give me a call. I'm going to be right around here at the office doing some oddball things. Maybe Gloria can keep me out of trouble today. And then I will be back online tonight at 6:30, live, ready to dive into Exodus chapter 16. Hey, if you get a chance, read the chapter this afternoon. Exodus chapter 16 is where we're going to be camped out in. Okay, folks, that's all I've got. I am out of here. I love you guys tons. All right, I'll see you soon. Bye-bye, guys.